And this is just a follow-up video to a question I got for a video I made just under 24 hours ago on the trike. And I was asked, what is this that you have on the side of your trike? So that is bear mace, and that's not permanently on the trike. That's only on the trike during bear season, or a season where I can expect to see a bear in the city. So yes, this is a city trike. I do live in the city, but I live on the outskirts of the city and at the top of a hill where it's decently wooded as well. So we have creatures here. We have bear, we have moose, we have coyotes, we have foxes, raccoons, fishers, even otters. You know, it's a nice little area with some ponds and running water where I live. And so they're attracted to the water, but also the woods. I think I also saw a bobcat. So we have bobcat as well. And the thing about being on a trike is you're lower to the ground. You don't have the same covering as a car protection. You're open to the elements and to whatever is going to chase you, which is usually a domesticated dog. But we do have bears that I've seen in the roads up here, crossing the roads. But I also see them other places that I travel often near me. And so me being on a trike, especially being the type of trike that it is and the noise that it makes and being so open, I have to have spray. And like I said, the bigger threat are the dogs. So I try to be really careful around dogs. And I won't even go past a dog if it's not on a leash. I just will not risk it. I will get up off the trike and wait for that dog to do something else. Go find something else to do. Right? And unless I see the dog after it has already saw me and started to chase me, then I have no choice at that point to mace the dog. But I'm not going to mace a dog with bear spray. This bear spray is specifically for bears. It's not for dogs. It's not for people. Nothing else. So it's not always on the trike. But it is there because probably 3 or 4 times a year I'll have an encounter with a bear, you know, a close encounter with a bear, just because of where I live, right? And that's one thing. The other thing I wanted to bring clarity on was my helmet. Let me show you something here. When I first got my trike, I was wearing a Live All helmet. And that's a helmet that has blinkers on it, a brake light, a headlight. It's also a smart helmet. So if I were to get into an accident, it senses the G-force and it gives a GPS ping to the EMS and to my call list. So it actually calls 911 for me, and then it calls people on my personal call list to tell them I've been in an accident and what my GPS coordinates are. But the important thing is that EMS is notified and they know where you are. So I wore that Live All helmet in the beginning when I first had the trike delivered, just because it's a smart helmet. But I started to reconsider that, and having experienced really bad accidents before and how the full-faced helmet actually kept me alive, I've decided that a full face helmet is really the way to go on these. And the fact that I have buddies, more than one, who've had accidents on their trikes, and had they not been wearing a full face helmet, more damage would have been done to their body, you know, to their face and their head in particular. So I have since changed my stance on the type of helmet. So this is my winter helmet. My summer helmet's going to still have a face shield on it. In the really hot weather, when it's really, really hot, it will likely be a more open helmet like this one, but it's still a full face helmet. This one's a fox. And you see how you have to wear goggles, but you at least have more open air for when it's really, really hot. Because remember, you're pedaling on these things. You have to obviously be reasonable within your budget, but I firmly believe that you should not be afraid to spend very good money on a super high quality, well researched, properly fitting helmet. To me, it's worth the price because I'm worth the price. My head is worth the price. We're all fallible people. That means that we make mistakes. So whether it's our fault or someone else's fault doesn't matter. It's whether or not we're going to live through it. I do believe that we are worth the finest craftsmanship and quality helmet that we could possibly afford. So are you worth it? Yes, you are worth it. I would not be alive today if I wasn't wearing the particular helmet I was wearing. And that helmet happened to be Shoei. It's not because it was a Shoei helmet. It could have been another high quality brand. There's a few out there. But it's the fact that it had superior material. It was very well engineered and it fit me right. And that's why I'm alive today. I highly recommend full face helmets. And it is through experience, my own experience, and also the experience of my buddies that made me change my mind. All right, so I hope that brings clarity there as well. Everybody have a good day.